Bristol Motor Speedway, the last Coliseum. Old Glory right there, the American flag flying proudly over this beautiful half-mile facility. The fans are in the infield, the crews are ready to go, getting the cars prepped for, well, second cup practice. We usually come to you before first cup practice, but this show a little bit different. Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're having a good time on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We are live on NASCAR.com and NASCAR Facebook Live, so tune in and interact with us. We want to know who you are, where you're from, what you want to see on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And Trevor Bayne joining us to open the show here. All right, TB. This is Tennessee, man. This is Rocky Top.
Yeah, and it's raining once again. We've, I think Bristol, man, we should have maybe built this one on the other side of the mountain, even though I love it being in Knoxville, or close to Knoxville. It rains a lot here.
Now, you are from Knoxville, Tennessee. I want to know, what's your favorite part of Tennessee?
Oh, man, my favorite part of Tennessee, I mean, it's just home for me. This is where I grew up, and coming to Bristol as a kid is what made me want to be in NASCAR. So to be here now doing it is really cool. But you got to love football in Tennessee, my family. I mean, it's hard to pick just one thing I love about it.
Now, you've been to some Tennessee football games and different things, but one thing that sticks out is a few years ago, maybe 2012, the late, great Pat Summitt joined you in your race team. And what did you draw from that? Because she was just such an inspirational human being.
Yeah, that was really cool. They had the orange Weedback Pack car. Rouse was willing to do that with them, and we were on the pole for that race. Had her in victory lane up there to accept the pole award, and had her down here for the race. We ran really well, but man, it was cool to have Pat here. She's just a great lady, huge success for Tennessee, and you know, obviously, you know, our prayers for her family and stuff with everything they've gone through with her the last few years, and then her passing, you know, she meant a lot to Tennessee.
Now, we like to have a little fun too on NASCAR.com GarageCam, so I want to put you out on the spot here. How many states border the great state of Tennessee?
Can I count for a second?
Yeah.
I got a second to think about it.
We have a 30-minute show. Just don't take 28.
I'm just going to go with 7. I don't have time to count.
7. Can you name any of them at least?
Yeah, I can name a lot of them. North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky. We've got Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. I don't know what all I said so far.
It's actually wrong. It's 8. Arkansas.
8. Arkansas. That's the one I forgot.
And you said Missouri and Virginia, correct?
Yeah. I said Mississippi, but
you did. Yeah. Okay. Hey, one last question, real quick. You know, practice number 1, of course, done with. You guys are looking for more speed in this number 6 Ford, but this track is also a big learning process. It seems every time we come here, because the grip strip is a little different than it was the last time we were here.
Yeah, it's hard to predict, and then what that does is takes away the ability to run the top in practice. You'll
probably run it during the race.
We will, and that's the thing. You want to get up there now and practice and work it in, get your car dialed in for where you race, but it's so slick up there, and everybody stays on the grip strip, and all the marbles go to the top, and it takes until halfway through the race for that to come in. So it's really hard to adjust your balance. It's kind of a guessing game of, okay, how loose was I on the bottom last time in practice that made me good on top? And you kind of guess that. And we've hit it right a few times. We ran good here. Last year we had a top 5, and then earlier this year we had a 12th. And so I feel like we're doing a good job, but we need to go win. So we're trying to do the best job of everybody here. And right now we're just struggling, trying to get some grip in the front end, in the middle, and then also this grip strip makes the car really loose in and off. So, you know, as we move up, that kind of goes away, but you can't ignore it right now.
All right, Trevor Bayne, this guy was hunting a win last week. An awesome finish at Michigan International Speedway, a top 5 for Trevor Bayne, and a native of Tennessee, a proud native of Tennessee, to open the show on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Hey, you got to love it. All right, you know what we should do, guys? How about we do a cut-through? We'll cut right past Dale Inman right here and into the 43 pit. The pit boxes right here are all covered by tents in this garage area. And then the cars, old school, baby, on pit road. You see all the cars on scale pads right now, getting scaled out. You got the tow line and different things right here on the side of this 37. Of course, on the scale pads for a number of reasons, of course, because you can work underneath the car, but finding the balance on these machines between left side weight percentage, cross weight, all of that stuff is crucial with these NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series cars. AJ Allmendinger feeling cheesy with the Velveeta skiing this weekend. I'm Matthew Dillner, and proud to do this show on NASCAR.com for years. And bringing you a very unique all-access angle of this pit area. Hopefully we'll talk to a lot of different drivers today for you and give you some unique perspective on our great sport in NASCAR. Facebook, Robert Snow. Hello from rainy New Hampshire, the Granite State, one of my favorite places on God's green earth. And we'll be going up there September for the last time in September for New Hampshire Motor Speedway, one of the great short tracks with great race tracks in the Northeast. And what a great race day ticket. Okay, we're at an SMI track right here, Bristol Motor Speedway, but that track in particular, that Friday show, I think, or Saturday show, I think Saturday show is one of the greatest tickets in all of motorsports for a race fan, in my opinion. This place right here, though, at Bristol, is one of the great experiences in all of motorsports. You see the giant screen up above, suspended by cables. This thing is absolutely nuts. This place is absolutely insane. Not just the racing, but the experience of sitting in the grandstands. I've sat here for a truck race and been able to watch, and Bristol Motor Speedway is unlike anything in all of motorsports. You've seen the movie Cars. There's even a track on there in the first Cars that kind of replicates Bristol, because there's just nothing like it in all of professional sports. The crowd, the energy, and high-banked NASCAR brand racing at this tough half-mile racetrack. Tommy Baldwin Racing, double-duty weekend for TBR. Of course, they had Stuart Friesen in the truck the other night. Did not bring the modified down. Oh boy, Super Shoe is here. Hey Super Shoe, we're live on NASCAR.com.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me.
I see your Toyota Camry right there.
That one.
Right there, and I saw something really cool. I did not know. You're a race car driver, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, you also weld and do seat work at the Joy of
Seating. Yeah.
You're also a model.
I don't get paid a whole lot to be a model.
We obviously know why, but
I'm assuming you're referring to my T-shirt picture.
Yes. Tell us about your T-shirts.
So I made a couple T-shirts. One was I kind of fashioned after James Hunt's helmet. I don't know if that rung a bell with you, Matt.
The great Formula One driver and dynamic personality.
Yeah, and then we got a nice baseball style 3/4 length Super Shoe shirt, and then a nice gray shirt with my abstract face on the front.
Your face is on the front.
But they're not here.
You didn't wear that
go
one?
on my Instagram at Corey Lajoie.
Well, you didn't wear that one in the pictures. Is it because, like a rock band, it's dumb to wear your own shirt to your?
I thought that. So I didn't want to wear a face. I didn't want to wear a shirt with my face on it, with my face right above it.
Plus, if the face looks better on the shirt,
that's a bad deal.
That's a bad deal too. All right, Bristol here. This is a place where you have some experience at, huh?
Yeah. So I ran here the first Cup race. Ran 24th. Had a pretty good day. Xfinity car last year, run 10th.
Even deeper than that, you know.
Pro Challenge,
Series, Pro Challenge, late models, I think maybe.
Late models, truck. I've had a lot of success here, so
no excuses.
No excuses. Unfortunately, there's 38 of the best stock car drivers in the world. But besides that, it should be pretty easy.
Hey, man, we got you here real quick, and I don't see anybody else around. We're on Facebook Live, so there could be like 50, 60,000 people watching. Yeah. If you could give me like a line or two to these fans of just how amazing Bristol is.
Oh, man. It's
deliver it. Dish it out, man.
Dish it out. I mean, when they say it's the last great Coliseum, it really is. Like, get your butt here, get in the seats, and watch us on Saturday night. It's going to be a hell of a show. Just give them a panoramic of the place right quick, Matt.
Look at this.
Look at that.
This is amazing. I mean, this is like a football stadium, I've always said.
Right. I mean, you got 40 of these cars whipping around here on Saturday night. It's just sparks are flying. It's going to be a fun time.
All right, Corey Lajoie, we appreciate you joining us on NASCAR.com. Super Shoe. Ray Galding back, the rookie. Of course, you can check out the Sunoco rookie pieces every week on NASCAR.com. Kind of like a Radioactive, but just for the rookies. So you want some entertainment, check it out each week on NASCAR.com. It is an awesome thing. That's a shameless plug, but I only give it a plug because it's absolutely awesome. People chiming in on Facebook. Rachel Aguilar. Hello from Guadalajara, Mexico. Oh, I love it. Nashville, Georgia, Ontario, Canada, Todd Bremer. Oh man, we got so many coming in. Louis D. Donato, of course, who's probably our favorite like pole sitter, always the first in the chat room back in the day. Bronco Richard, great song in the background at the track. Love you too. Oh yeah. Do you mean you love us, or do you mean you love you too on the loudspeakers? Well, either or. It's all good. Hey, I just want to take 1 second. I don't know if he's watching this show, but this is I'm going to get a little personal here. There's a little boy that we love so much. Me personally, a bunch of friends in racing. Howell Brown III. I don't know if you're watching the show, buddy, but I know Hal's been struggling at home a little bit with health and cancer, and I cannot say how much we love you, Hal, and we're pulling for you and in your fight. And you are an incredible, brave young man who I'm proud to call a friend. So this show, buddy, is for you. David Reagan. The number 10, Danica Patrick. New paint scheme. We like to show you those new paint schemes on NASCAR.com. We have a fun time doing it too. This is the CSU One Cure Flint Animal Center. Number 10. Wipes.com. Wipes.com. Check it out. Hey Dax. Can you wipe? Can you wipe? It's Wipes.com. Come on, come on. Give us a wipe. Wipes.com. All right, is it good? Is it good? Okay, we're good. We can go on now. Wipes.com right there. New sponsor, the number 95. Oh, so fresh and so clean.
Got some Outcast on the mind.
Hey, man, anytime you could drop a little Outcast, why not, man? I mean, you could drop a little Outcast. You could talk about darn bacon. I don't care, man. It's all entertainment right there. And you know, you ever just randomly drop Outcast? Like what? Some Outcast, like in your day, like something random like that. People are like, what are you
Outcast.
Even talking about?
Are you calling me an Outcast?
No, the rapper.
Oh.
You're not much of a rapper, are you?
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
All right. Bristol, that first practice, what are you guys looking for? Let's get serious here. I don't like getting serious, but what are you guys looking for speed-wise in this 43 that you're working on?
More.
Más speed.
Más. Definitely, yeah, we just need a little more speed. Car's driving pretty good. Need a little
pretty
more,
stable?
Need a little bit more turn and need a little more speed. So we're working on it. We've ate about 3 pounds of bacon so far this morning.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so we should be ready to go. We're fired up. We're ready.
Hey, bacon equals left side weight. Eric Amarola, I've got a lot of left side weight. Too much. I'd be illegal over the scales. And number 27, Paul Menard. You see that rookie stripe on the number 13? Pretty darn strong rookie season. Yeah, they've had a lot of ups and downs. Ty Dillon in this 13 team, but glimpses of brilliance and chances to win towards the end of the race for Booty Barker and this squad over there. All right, check it out. My favorite paint scheme of the weekend right here. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I think it's the most awesomely redneck gold paint scheme I've seen. And you know what? I say that with love and respect because the camouflage Ducks Unlimited is on the number 88. And oh, if you're an outdoorsman right there, Ducks Unlimited, pretty cool, some of the things that they do. Of course, National Hunting and Fishing Day is a big thing coming up in September. And it's National Hunting Fishing Day. That whole promotion and everything is awesome. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the Ducks Unlimited on the side of this 88. One last ride at Bristol, pulling double duty this weekend. Matthew Dixon among so many people wanting to see this Dale Earnhardt Jr. car. And hey, 2004, baby, the sweep of the Xfinity and the Cup race. It can happen again, of course. It's Bristol, baby, a term that Dale Earnhardt Jr. coined years ago. He had a DNF when we were here in the spring, but the previous race that he's been in Cup was a runner-up finish. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. in this 88, look out. May not be really far up there in the speed charts right now, but remember, it's not all about speed right now. Speed matters in qualifying the most. Getting your car adjusted to be able to run multiple grooves and find a true balance of a car and a track that's ever changing with that grip strip. It's almost like coming to a dirt facility. Not in the way of grip, because this thing has, some will argue maybe too much grip, but as far as the track changing, it is very similar in that regard. The number 5 locked into the playoffs right now with that big win at the Brickyard Road to Race Day. Those Hendrick features on the side of this number 5 car of Casey Kane, the Even Claw Washington native. All you West Coast people right now, Northwest people on NASCAR.com and on NASCAR Facebook Live. Boom at you right there, Northwest. Here's the Tennessee boy that we had at the start of the show, Trevor Bayne. CJ Ward just tuned in, and if you haven't been there already, you want to see Trevor Bayne. Well, you'll have to watch the replay when this thing's done, man, because we had a big old interview with Trevor Bayne, the Tennessee native. Right here, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the Fastenal car. Why do we got to stop at this car? Why? Well, simply put, because this guy could get it done at Bristol. 2 wins on the season. Of course, both of them coming at plate races, but this is a place this team has a realistic shot at the win. 2 runner-up finishes, and check this out. The last 7 times we've been to Bristol, all right, listen up, last 7 times, this guy right here has had an average finish of 8.5. That is pretty spectacular. They have 1 bad finish in there. That's it for Ricky Stenhouse and this crew. Daniel Suarez, 18th place finish in his debut in the Cup Series, the Monster Energy Cup Series, and sporting a new look, the Lennox number 19 this weekend for the native of Monterrey, Mexico. Some people tuning in from Mexico on NASCAR.com GarageCam. That's your guy right there, most likely, I'd say, right? You got to root for your homeboy. If you're from Tennessee, you root for Bayne. If you're from Michigan, this is your guy. And I'll tell you what, last week at Michigan, this driver, Eric Jones, had a shot at a win at the end of the race. An unbelievable run for this 77 with a interim crew chief in place still. 2 NASCAR Xfinity Series wins for Eric Jones at the Bristol Motor Speedway. So I'll tell you what, if you're playing NASCAR Fantasy Live right now, I'm just going to call it. This is my dark horse pick for the win. Of course, the Cup Series, a lot different than the Xfinity Series. The cars run different. The competition a little bit different, of course. Experience level means so much. But right there, this Sunoco rookie, Eric Jones, has been on fire as of late. Last week was an awesome display for this team. Number 31, Caterpillar Ride, Brian Newman. Kurt Busch. Nobody's won here more than Darrell Waltrip with 12 wins at Bristol Motor Speedway. But this guy right now, celebrating his 600th start, has 5 wins, tied with little brother Kyle Busch atop the active leaders for wins at Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh, this guy's gotten the sword twice, the victory sword. The number 22 of Joey Logano, 2 wins at the Bristol Motor Speedway for Joseph Logano. 4 top 10s in a row at Bristol Motor Speedway for Joey Logano. The number 21 of Ryan Blaney hasn't had much success here at Bristol Motor Speedway, but he was near the top of the charts for that first practice that just got done right before we took the green flag for our show, GarageCam, the tweener between practices. The number 14, also fast today, of Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer, the runner-up in the spring here when Jimmy Johnson took the victory. So second place and first place parked next to each other on pit road at Bristol Motor Speedway. 3 times the winner in 2017 and 2 times the winner at the Bristol Motor Speedway is the 7-time champion. That's a lot of numbers. Facebook, Eileen Herskowitz, Schultz, New York City here. What's up, New York City? Number 48, fly. Superman, fly. You want Jimmy Johnson to fly high and get that W at Bristol. Check it out. New York City, hey, shout out. Love it. I'm a native of Long Island, New York. The number 20 of Matt Kenseth. Jamie Mack, the McDonald's entry, the number 1. Jamie Murray currently sits, if you look at the old school point structure, 8th in points. Unbelievable season of consistency for this team, but let's look at this also. Of course, he's got 0 wins, 0 playoff points, but you really want to look at the consistency of this team. And I just wonder, yeah, without those bonus points, it might be a little rough for them in the playoffs, but I just wonder how they're going to be in the playoffs, because that brand of consistency is absolutely amazing. Matt Kenseth, here's a guy that knows how to get it done at the Bristol Motor Speedway.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, that is Matt Kenseth. I've heard a rumor that is Matt Kenseth. Of course, Matt Kenseth showing us his best side. Hi, Matt Kenseth. Hey, I heard you were Matt Kenseth. Or are you Grizzly Adams wannabe? Are you starting to grow the beard again?
Are you Matt or are you Mr. Deeds? Because you just show up.
I don't like feet, though.
You don't have that big black foot?
No, I do not like it, the feet. All right, man. Bristol, this place has been so good to you. And
It has?
It has been. You've got some wins here. And
A lot of crashes, too.
a lot of crashes, but hey, my favorite memory isn't even a win of you here. It's that second place finish with Casey Kane there and the battle that you guys had. A lot different track there.
I actually won that one.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought Casey won that 2013.
No, that was me.
That was
he
you?
finished second, but I thought it was a heck of a battle, too.
That was a heck of a battle. Well, I don't. You're just that memorable, Matt. But no, you are. But
that's how long it's been since I won a
it's
race.
been a
I
long-
remember
we're
that
just
one you
getting old.
lost. I won that one. Oh, that's right, you did.
all right, man. But this track is just different. It seems like every time we come back here, it's different. Yeah, we still have the grandstands, high banks, all that stuff. But this grip strip is a little bit different. It looks like it's a little extended and starts a little early too, doesn't it?
Can you repeat that?
What's different about the grip strip, Matthew Kenseth?
You know, I think it's clouding up a little. I think you're right. I think it might rain a little later. But it looks good for tonight. It looks good for tomorrow. So, fun racetrack.
How about you plug these great sponsors that you have? Maybe I could. Maybe you'll love me then.
Who said I didn't?
Yeah.
This is a great interview. Is this an interview?
Amazing interview.
Is this thing really on?
This is GarageCam. Hey,
Is this really on?
No, this isn't on.
Oh, I didn't know this was real. I thought we were just talking. I didn't know this was on.
That's how casual we are.
Oh.
All right, we're on Facebook Live on NASCAR also, so there's probably about like 80,000 people watching right now.
Cool.
If you had to tell them, there's a lot of first-timers, people that don't know our sport, what's so cool about this place? Because you grew up at places like Slinger, and this is like Slinger on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, racing is all about Twitter and Facebook Live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And if you're off a little bit, then it's about Instagram, too.
I'm not a big IG guy.
No, so anyway.
Are you hip enough to know IG?
I don't even know what's IG. Instagram, I get it now.
Yeah, look at that. See,
hey, there's a tractor on the track.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
hey,
you thought I was joking. Sometimes I feel like I am. There's been years I felt like I raced a tractor.
Yeah, when you're plowing.
So the racetrack is, it's a fun racetrack. So, that stuff they put on the bottom changes a lot. It changed a lot, honestly, from the start of practice to the end of practice. So it's really hard to figure out really what you have here and what you need. I really believe that unless something really weird happens at the top, is going to be the place to be the last 200 laps of the race. And it's hard to set up for that when there's no rubber up there and there's no top yet. So it's a tough track, not only for the drivers to kind of figure out, but it's really tough for the crew chiefs to figure out what you need to be decent to qualify, to be decent today, decent to start the race, but to be your best at the end of the race when the track most likely is going to be totally different.
You like how I stuck around till you gave me an answer?
Yeah. I thought if I gave you a real serious one, you'd finally leave.
Love you too, Matt Kenseth. All right. Hey, Bill, how good of, we're live here, just remember, but how good of an interview was that?
That was a great interview.
1 through 10, it was amazing. 12. Oh, Matt Kenseth. Oh, he's always the driest sense of humor here. I love that guy. When he retires from our sport, I don't know, this year, next year, 2 years from now, 25 years from now, I'm going to miss the candor and the humor of Matt Kenseth for sure. Tracy Royal. Funny man, Matt. Me or Kenseth? I don't know. Matt is a great guy. Yes, he is. He's an awesome guy. He's a Wisconsinite, man. Chase Elliott in the Napa Chevrolet. Chase Elliott's having one heck of a year as far as consistency, and at this racetrack, he is pretty spectacular too. We just talked to Matt Kenseth, who has the best driver rating of anybody at this track, but this young man out of Dawsonville, Georgia, has an average finish of 8.6 at this racetrack, and that's nothing to scoff about. Oh, brand new daddy right here, Denny Hamlin. Got a win on him this season, and win number 2 came this week with the birth of his second child. 5 minutes to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We missed the flag bands halfway. We got to pick on Beatty right here. He's single. He's single, folks. He's obviously on
Beatty definitely gave
Snapchat.
You halfway.
He's on Snapchat or social media or something, trying to find a girlfriend.
He definitely gave you halfway. You were just talking.
I don't talk. Brad Keselowski, driver of the number 2, a little orange and blue action from Auto Trader. this week for Brad Keselowski, the Kes, another Michigan guy. Oh, check it out. Busch Beer trophy can paint scheme for the number 4 of Kevin Harvick. Of course, we should go back to Keselowski. There's big news, of course, with BKR going on right now and their future for next season. BKR is such a strong supporter of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, so word is that on the street that they will be shutting down. I know there's a press conference, I believe, going on right now, so we'll learn about that. So yeah, they are shutting down. That's just sad news for our sport, because some fine folks that work at BKR, and you know, definitely something sad to see. Denny Hamlin, it looked like nobody had a better balance on their race car out there. Not just in the speed department, but that number 11 just seemed to be ultra balanced. But this week, you talk about balance between work and life. This is one of the greatest weeks of your life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all starting off pretty good, the weekend anyway. So, yeah, it's been a good week overall. And, yeah, love coming to the short track. So anytime we come to a short track, I always get excited. And like I say, we're having a good week and a good weekend.
Extra smile on your face, being a 2-time dad now?
Yeah, it's almost surreal. I might have been in denial at some point, thinking that, not till it came and I actually saw her, I was like, wow, we have 2 now. So it's very, very cool. It's a great experience to kind of start all over again, and Taylor's getting that age where she can help out, so it'll be fun.
All right, Denny Hamlin. Yeah, Taylor will help out with diaper duty. Well, at least he hopes. Congratulations to Denny and Jordan Fish. Love Jordan. She's such a great person. She used to work with us a little on NASCAR Productions. And a great woman. The number 18 of Kyle Busch. The 42 Huggies. Oh man, look at this purple ride. This is, I like it. It's pretty spectacular. Hey guys, you do realize that your driver's got a wrench in his hand.
No, I just asked him what.
Is that even is that a good thing?
I just asked him what this thing does. I never held one.
So who's getting the car if you're wrenching it?
I'll get in it, but.
You gonna wrench it? You're gonna hop out and be AJ Foyt, man, and just wrench your own damn car?
No.
He's not working on the car.
He's not working.
I'm a driver.
Well, you were a wheelman there a little bit in practice. Tell me about that save.
Well,
it wasn't a full save,
much of a save.
You didn't put it in the fence, though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I got really loose there for one run and spun out before I knew it. So hopefully we can get the car drive a little bit better.
Now this thing is anything like a dirt track, because it's all this grip right now because it's so darn sticky. But in a way, I was thinking about it, when you go to a dirt track at night, you kind of got to guess your setup. So for the crew chief, you might really have to guess here because you don't know the level of grip throughout the race.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the VHD isn't as sticky as it normally is.
Okay.
But in general, this place races more like a sprint car race to me. It's really aggressive, and you can move around and search for different lanes. You as a driver can make your car do some different things to help it. So where most of the time you're just kind of relying on how good your car is, where I feel like here you still do, but it's more in the driver's hands a little bit.
All right, Kyle Larson, we appreciate you. Join us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. That Huggies number 42. He's about to strap in and get ready for practice. Number 2. Oh, the colorful paint scheme. I don't think I've seen Ultra X's car this colorful in quite some time, but Ducks Unlimited, Bass Pro Shops on board this number 78. And, National Hunting and Fishing Day, a big deal. I think it's one of the greatest programs that you can bring. If you go to nhfday.org, you can bring and you pledge to bring somebody with you on your next hunting, fishing, or shooting adventure. You could be entered to win a prize, and that prize includes being here at a NASCAR race, an adventure. That's awesome. So this driver hoping for a lack of adventure, or maybe an adventure that gets him to victory lane at Bristol for the first time. He's been pretty darn good the last few times we've been here, but this is a track where he definitely wants to get the W. This is the last great Coliseum. This is NASCAR.com GarageCam, and we're proud that you joined us on NASCAR.com and Facebook Live. Great moments here at Bristol, so many of them, and this weekend will definitely be one of them. Make sure you tune in to the Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Listen to it on MRN and, of course, on Sirius Satellite XM Radio NASCAR. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.